Oh, hey everyone, how's it going? What is up? It is me, Windstalker, and I just got, well, it's been quite a while. It's been a few hours, and, well, yeah, it's been a few hours since I made that video and said that I'm in the process of updating to Windows 10, and I updated to Windows 10, and, let me get closer so you can see my ugliness. I updated to Windows 10, and well, it was an interesting experience. Let me explain that to you. First off, I was saying in the last video I was so and so percentage done. Well, I'm 100% done. I tried to where was I going with this? Oh, I tried to log into my account, and I logged into my account, no biggie, but I couldn't get internet connection. I spent like, I don't know, a couple hours trying to figure that out. It was seriously weird. I tried to get a hold of my friend. My friend was like, yeah, well, you might need to uninstall and reinstall your NIC. I tried that. Didn't work. It didn't work at all. Oh, no, it didn't work. And it was kind of interesting because I was like, wow. And I kept trying and rebooting and clicking on this, clicking on that, trying to figure out what I could do. And it kept telling me no network. My IP address wasn't right or something. And it was telling me this and telling me that. And I was like, what in the world is going on here, son? And I couldn't figure it out and couldn't figure it out. And I kept rebooting the computer and everything. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, out of left field, it started working. And it's working now. It's like, wait, what? This is working? I was like, wow. And I was doing, I deleted the NIC bunches of times, didn't do jack. I was on the phone with Microsoft, waiting to, talking to Microsoft because my internet provider's like, it ain't our problem. Typical answer. And I was waiting on, and then all of a sudden, for no reason at all, I've rebooted the computer a bunch of times again, and it still works. And I'm like, what in the world did I do? I don't have any foggy idea what it is I did. Maybe it was just a little glitch in the Matrix and we needed to do the slow motion stuff like Neo does. Wait, did that make any sense? Probably not. But anyway. And then it started working. And then I tried to make a video using, instead of my phone, I decided to use my Logitech webcam with my Yeti, as you can see, and well, the Yeti worked, but the webcam wouldn't record. I hit the record button and it said blue, and then I hovered the mouse over top of it and it said click again to stop recording. I'm like, what? And then I just rebooted the computer again, and I was only boom, it works. And I'm like, what? Are you serious? I mean, I don't know. I tried to update the updates on here, and it told me I had the latest updates and everything. And the real trick is to see if it tells me that my, oh, that's another thing I need to check on real quick while I'm here. Because it was telling me that and now it's, okay. See, before it had a little yellow exclamation mark on it on my Yeti saying, this will not boot up. And I'm like, what? And now it's just saying it's fine. It's like, what the heck? And then, so I don't know. I mean, this computer that I'm running Windows 10 Pro on, because I updated from 8.1 Pro, is a custom built computer that I built myself with almost everything that I wanted in it, except for I wanted a second video card to do that neat little link thing, and I didn't have enough money to do that. Of course, I was already like $2,500 over budget anyway, so it was like, because I was trying to make it for 15, and then I was like, ooh, that graphic card looks nice, and then it went bring, and I was like, ooh. Luckily, the wife didn't kill me for doing that. So yeah, I'm having all kinds of interesting issues with Windows 10 Pro. I mean, I spent like several hours without internet and couldn't figure out how that goes. I'm way past my bedtime now. I was supposed to go to bed at 5, and here it is like 15 after 7. It's like, and I gotta get up at like midnight. So yeah, there was that, and then only the Logitech didn't work, and I'm like, what else is going to go wrong today? Seriously, and it seems like everything that fits it is, is just rebooting. It's like Windows has a brain fart or something. I don't know. And I just, the installation went smoothly. The only thing that was kind of puzzling is that when I first got on here, it didn't do the typical, because when I updated the wife's to Windows 10, it had the nice default Windows 10 desktop on it. And mine just had a blank black thing on it, and then I had to put back on my thing that I got from Nintendo from my birthday. Nintendo's like, "Ooh, it's your birthday? Here's you a desktop." I was like, "Oh, that's nice of you." And then PlayStation, even though I don't use PlayStation, sent me these little printout little things where you put together these little paper figures, and they're all different figures. And I was like, "Okay, whatever." So yeah, it's been an interesting experience upgrading to Windows 10 from Windows 8.1. I was getting ready to have one heck of a fit on the Microsoft people if they wasn't able to help me properly. Of course, as it usually happens, I either stumble upon I can't even talk now. I either stumble upon the answer accidentally, or the light bulb just appears above my head and goes clink. And the light bulb didn't go clink. It went. and it's like, oh man. But somehow, some way, it started working again. I don't know if it has something to do with the drivers or whatever. I don't know. But as of right now, everything's... I haven't tried my editing program yet, so this should be an interesting event here. Doing a little editing for this video, so I can have it up tomorrow for you folks. I hope everything works. Oh, Lord. And this has been an interesting journey into Windows 1.0, which, as they have said, it is the last Windows. Last Windows. And this Windows, on this computer, this Windows seems to be faster than it was on my wife's laptop. I don't know what's up with that. I left everything exactly the same. And so I don't know why hers is slightly more sluggish than mine. I mean, there is still a little bit of issues. I don't know. Maybe it will be fixed in coming days, weeks, months, whatever. I mean, they just started releasing it like, July? And you would think that they would have, more support. And, of course, when I called, I was on hold with Microsoft for an hour and a half before I actually got to talk to an operator. I mean, I don't know if it's because people are pissed because of Windows 10 and wanting to get help. Or if people's pissed because of Xbox Live being down. Which they have a message on there that they know Xbox Live is down and they're working on it. Yeah, I'm laughing because this is absolutely hilarious. And so it's like, okay, Windows 10 is working right now. And Microsoft is being swamped with questions for reasons I have no idea about. And it's like, yeah, Microsoft, I don't know how much trouble you've had with your previous updates of your Windows. I just know that I don't usually I usually end up not getting the new Windows until I get a new machine. The only reason I got Windows 8.1, honestly, is because I was building a new machine and I needed Windows, and I didn't like Vista, and I didn't really like 7. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go with the next thing they got. And yes, I paid for it. Oh, yeah. I paid full retail price for this. And it's like, And I've had this machine for, 2 years or better with Windows 8, 8.1 Pro. I don't know what possessed me to go with Pro. I guess it's because my cousin's like, yeah, you should go with Pro, man, because I normally get business. And I'm like, yeah, well, I guess I'll go get Pro, man. Yeah. Just kidding, I don't do that no more. But anyway, I ended up going with Pro. It cost like I think it was like $200 and something. And the only honest reason I updated to Windows 10 is because it was free. If you're updating from Windows 7 or 8.1 and you are 8 and you're reserved a copy, free. If not, you gotta pay $120. Why do you have to pay $120? It should be free for anybody. But no, Microsoft gotta make their money somewhere. Where do they make the money? Screwing you with Xbox Live and Windows. So get ready to take it up the board. I don't know why I did that. That was kind of weird. Kind of dramatic. Ooh, dramatic. Anyway, so this is my experience with Windows 10 so far. Once I got all the updates hidden that I already had downloaded, and then I ended up updating like 5 updates, Windows 10 popped up and said, "Hi, I'm here to be installed, downloaded and installed." Of course, I thought it was supposed to be downloading anyway, but anyway. So I clicked on it, it was like, do-do-do-do-do, and it went smooth, and then suddenly it was like, popped up the thing finally, eventually, after like an hour or so. It was like, yeah, it's time to install. You ready to do it, or do you want to schedule it for later? I said, let's do it now. So I clicked on it, and I started installing, and it installed pretty quickly, I have to admit. I was going to turn off a bunch of stuff during install, and then I was like, you know what? I can do that later. Screw it. Because, it was just flipping a bunch of tickers, and it probably would have just like took an extra not even 30 seconds to do this out the gate. But I was like, you know what? I want to see what the features of Windows 10 is before I start checking them off on the off. And I played with Cortana, however you pronounce the woman's name, the personal data, whatever. And I don't like that. For some reason, I have to click on it to make the microphone work. I guess because I'm using the Yeti, and it doesn't like that. I don't know. Of course, I had to go in there and go to recording things, find it, click on it, and reestablish connection of which one I want. Because Windows, I guess, like with my internet connection, was like, what was that again? Which one did you prefer to use? So I don't know. But yeah, there was that. And then honestly, it's like, oh, okay. And now, and these earphones are plugged directly into the mic. So that I don't have to worry about that. And these are only good with this. And then my other earphones down here that's actually plugged into my keyboard, because I got one of those Razer Widow whatevers. Because I was using that and the boom mic to game online with my friend. And now I have this, and I'm kind of interesting to know how that works online and how this works with Skype. I haven't got to try that yet. And of course, I'm not really a Skype person. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I got a cell phone, and it's like call people, and okay. So on the computer, I can fire up Skype and call people through the internet. Or if I want to call a landline, I gotta buy minutes that I already have to do on my phone. It's like, why do I want to spend the extra money to do that when I can just use the cell phone and just call whoever? I thought that was the whole purpose of a cell phone. But anyway, so after it installed and the internet issue, and then my desktop image not being there, and it's like, really? So it's like, okay, whatever. And now everything seems to be working as of now. I'll let you guys know exactly if anything else is busted. But it seems like I just played with stuff, hit the update button. I updated the drivers to my video card for Windows 10 because I got this video card that a few years ago was badass for its whatever. And I updated to Windows 10. I'm wondering when everybody else is going to drop Windows 10 updates. Who knows? Hopefully soon. Because, this microphone is supposed to be, I think this microphone and the webcam is supposed to be Windows 10 ready. But anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below to let me know what I can do to improve these videos, and I'll see you guys later, alligator.